An old man exiled on a rocky island, a scroll in hand, visions of beasts, dragons, and a glorious new kingdom. Who was he? How did he see the end of the world and write about it with such fire? Join me as we uncover the incredible story behind the man who wrote the book of Revelations. The author of Revelations was John, traditionally believed to be John the Apostle, the beloved disciple of Jesus. John had walked with Jesus, leaned on his chest at the Last Supper, and witnessed the crucifixion. After Jesus rose from the grave and ascended to heaven, John boldly proclaimed the gospel for decades. Years later, under Roman persecution, John was exiled to the barren island of Patmos, a lonely place for prisoners and outcasts. His crime, refusing to stop preaching about Jesus. But it was on this very island that God gave John a breathtaking vision. One day, as he worshiped on the Lord's Day, he heard a voice like a trumpet behind him, and he turned to see the risen Jesus, glorious and shining. Jesus commanded John to write down what he saw, messages for the 7 churches of Asia, warnings of persecution, promises of victory, and visions of the final battle between good and evil. This was not just for John's generation, but for all believers to hold on to hope. John saw terrifying beasts, a dragon, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and bowls of wrath. But he also saw heaven opened, a new Jerusalem descending, and the final triumph of Jesus Christ, the King of Kings. John wrote these things around AD 95, during the reign of Emperor Domitian, a time when Christians faced brutal persecution. Revelation was a letter of courage to those who refused to bow to the empire. Though John was exiled and alone, his words traveled the world, encouraging generations of believers. Revelation became a book of ultimate hope, showing that no matter how dark the world gets, Jesus wins. From the cliffs of Patmos, John wrote down a message of hope that has echoed through the centuries. The book of Revelation still calls us to stand firm, trust God, and remember, the King is coming soon.